Timesplitters 2 was released in 2002 to receive rave reviews for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. So why has nothing happened in this series for 17 years? Basically rights were tied by knots. The developer, Free Radical, joined Crytek in 2009. Eidos, the publisher of the game, was also absorbed, but joined Square Enix in 2009. This is the start of a longer rabbit hole, but there is good news. In 2018, THQ won the rights to Timesplitters, and they were very careful about quick startups of the old IP. There is hope for a sequel yet. It would be a bit understatement to say that the reaction to the Diablo mobile game in BlizzCon 2018 was disappointing. It was a little extravagant, but hey, fans want what the fans want. 7 years have passed since you made a real new entry into this series. Leave no trace in this regard. It will be Diablo IV. The important thing is not when it will happen or not. Let them try their mobile games and see where things are going. Of all the games made by Fumito Ueda and his team, Shadow of the Colossus is still the best and brightest of the three. It is also completely unique to this day, 14 years later. Try and count how many open-world games focus on giant bosses. Well, there are no AAA companies. There are several indies in this vein like Jotun and the upcoming Prey for the Gods. Well, one might want a sequel. The game is excellent, so a sequel can diminish its legacy. Still, nobody knows unless you try. In 2010, Ubisoft created a game engine called UbiArt Framework. The first game released under this title was Rayman Origins in 2011, which relaunched the franchise to make the brand better. Besides the sequel and this preamble Rayman Legends, there were a few other fun projects under this studio, such as Child of Light and Valiant Hearts. Well, there are sequels produced for some phones. The last UbiArt game was in 2015. Last April, I asked about the studio's future, and it was uncertain at best. Although there is no official plan to give a sequel to Vagrant's story, many fans are screaming to see that this game is a sequel. Perhaps if the rising trends are written enough, Square Enix will grab attention, and the sequel will finally turn green. At this point, a quick HD remaster in the same vein as the last Final Fantasy ports would be more than ideal as a first step. Do not forget Ivalice. Bloodborne is the best Souls experience on the market, and is an incidentally great spiritual successor to Castlevania. Dark Gothic period. The eerie nature of castles and caves. Creatures roaming within the structures in question. All of them are literally breathtaking because he'll scream in horror until he faints. Okay, this might be hyperbolic, but it's true to some extent. Since Sony helped stream it exclusively to PS4, they have the right to make another one. Still, would it be wise to try it without From Software? Yeah, this is some kind of cop-out. DS. There was a continuation of Akami via Akami Den. Well, good, it was actually like a side friend to the main game, as it reused a lot of content. Also, this was on a portable device, so a true console sequel is what this great game really deserves. Capcom Water's not researched enough. They have re-released the game on Wii, PS3, PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Switch. If he's moved that much, he's supposed to sell it, right? So start the sequel now. This game has received some mixed news since its release in 2013, when high reviews worsen over the years for beginners. Developer Irrational Games was scaled down in 2014 to focus on smaller games. The team was later rebranded as Ghost Story Games in 2017, but no games have been released under either brand since then. In 2018, rumors about a sequel surfaced via Kotaku article regarding the development of Mafia 3. Is this real or what? I hope this is not just another illusion flashlight. Chrono Cross is technically a sequel to Chrono Trigger, but it is a very loose connection. The first game was also superior, but he said that this game also had its advantages. A third entry, called Chrono Break, was planned on an unspecified platform. This was in 2001 and was probably for PS2. However, nothing came to an end, and the trademark finally ended for Japan in 2012. However, that didn't stop fans from making their own Chrono Break versions. Finally, Portal 2 is the highest-rated PlayStation game without a sequel on Metacritic. In fact, there has even been some activity since it was released in 2011. After its debut in 2015, there was a Portal-themed LEGO Dimensions playset. Also in 2016 was The Lab, which was a kind of VR demo. Then in 2017 there was a Bridge Constructor spin-off featuring Portal. The list continues. Gone, but not forgotten like many Valve's features. It's time to stop beating in the bushes though. Make Portal 3 a reality. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.